because I've been saying I want to make this video for like a year and a half now. This is how I lost. Maybe I should edit it up first. Let me see. How I went from 293 to 146, and I fluctuate between 146 and like 150, I guess. This is how I lost over 150 pounds, and I've kept it off. And after years of doing yo-yo dieting, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done low carb beach diet or something like that. The one I was most successful on was the Atkins diet, which I still believe in that diet. So if you have like 50 or less pounds to lose, I do recommend the Atkins diet because I really believe in the science behind that. Low carb eating will help you lose weight, and if you introduce the foods back in like he taught you, then you won't gain the weight back, okay? So because I lost weight on that diet, and I did keep that weight off for a very long time until I allowed myself to stress eat again, and then that's when the weight came back on, okay? But how I've lost this 150 pounds and I've kept it off is in December of 2014 I underwent weight loss surgery. I had the VSG done, vertical sleeve. I didn't have it here in the States. I had it with a doctor that is not in the United States because I didn't have the type of insurance that would pay for it here. They would pay for no part of it, so I had to pay for it out of my own money, out of the country, and a little thanks to my parents also. But yeah, I had to have it out of the States. That's an entirely different video. I do recommend the doctor I use when people ask me in person or they message me on Facebook or Instagram. I do tell them the doctor I use because I do recommend him. Recently I see some bad reviews on like YouTube, but let me just say that if you're gonna have this surgery, and especially if you're not gonna have it here in the States, please do not cheat on the diet that they tell you to use before having the surgery and then go off and have complications and blame my doctor, because I think my doctor is brilliant, okay? I love him to death because he helped me change my life forever. So I had a surgery in December of 2014. Yeah, and then I would say within the first almost 6 months, I had lost close to 100 pounds. But when I look back on my YouTube thing, because I can't find the calendar right now, and I don't want to make any more excuses not to make this video, but if I do find the calendar of when I lost like a significant amount of weight and the time frame, I will list it in the description box below so you can kind of see like the details of, you know, the first 20 pounds, the first 50, 100 pounds. I'll list that in the description box if I can find this calendar that I used. When I look back on my YouTube video that I did, how I lost the 90 pounds and what I was eating at the time, it was like, I published that video on my birthday. It was it was July 28th. So I don't know if I made the video the same week or what, because yeah, as you can see, my YouTube channel is just struggling. I just have not consistently uploaded. But if I'm going by that timeline, then I would say within the first 7 months, I had lost close to 100 pounds, okay? And then I lost the rest of my weight, I would say less than a year. But after a year, I was still losing maybe a pound every 2 weeks to a month, something like that. But it was really me, like I had started going to the gym after I was maybe around 160 pounds. I had started going to the gym. So at that point, I was really satisfied with my weight. I was just toning. But then I wanted to lose a little more so that I felt comfortable that if I gained 5 pounds or so, I wouldn't not fit any of my clothes or feel like I'm back to this beginning, you know. I want it to be like at a safe weight for me and what I felt comfortable with my body looking like. So right now I do feel comfortable with the weight that I'm at weight wise, but I am toning. I just started back working out. Yeah, I've kept the weight off, even though in 2017 I got pregnant. I had a healthy baby girl, no complications, and I went from, I would say I was at my smallest when I got pregnant, so I was like 140 to maybe 144, like I fluctuate. But when I was pregnant I gained, and I think I went all the way up to 180, 190. I don't think it was 190, maybe like 180. I'll have to look back on her charts. And again, if I find that number, I'll list it in the description box below. But I really allowed myself to really eat whatever I wanted when I was pregnant, obviously. This is the reason why I believe in the surgery so much. After the surgery, you won't crave the same foods anymore. Like when I first had it, you first go through this like confusion. Like if you have a good doctor, if you don't have any complications, because I really didn't have any even like major pain after the surgery. Once I got back home in the States, which was a week after the surgery, not even a week, because it was like a Monday through Friday. But once I got home, I started having what they told me to have, which was like teas and juices, like apple juice and stuff like that. You know, you feel normal drinking this stuff. You don't feel hungry. But then a week or two, when you like have a taste for real food again, and then I can't even remember the time frame. It may have been like a month or two where you can actually eat like regular food. And you know that your portions are going to be smaller, but you still feel like so normal about it. Like you fix a plate like you really going to eat even half of it. Like you know it has to be a smaller portion. So you fix like a baby plate. But you cannot even eat a baby plate. Like a month or two after the surgery, you can't even eat. Like what I feed my toddler, my 1-year-old, I could not even eat that much at first. So you really do slowly, you know, introduce foods back into your life, and the cravings that you may have had before, that if you're a stress eater like I was, or an emotional eater, and you go to certain foods that's like your comfort foods, you know, chocolate, French fries, for me that's what it was. McDonald's, even though I always felt like McDonald's was nasty. I don't know what it was, but these foods, like, they comforted me. Like when I had the worst stressful day at work, I would leave work and go through the McDonald's line, and it was like I wasn't eating all day at work, because the type of work I did, you don't have like a lunch break. There is no 30 minutes to yourself. Okay, I would just go through the drive-through, not really thinking like the food was like, oh, but it was just doing something for me, you know. But after the surgery, no, you really do taste that, you know what, this is not good. Okay, this doesn't have any flavors. And that's another reason why I made that video, because that's when I really started eating like that and making my own guacamole and salsas and things that I just felt like was packed with flavors that I really enjoyed and that were healthy for me. And even in that video, but I would eat that either all day long or half of it all day long, but I could not even finish that portion that I showed in that video. And I just recommend that to anybody that is struggling in losing weight. Like, don't torture yourself. Don't feel like a failure when you don't have to, okay? Save your money, or if you got it like that, put it on a credit card, honey. Get the surgery, you know. Unless there is like a medical reason why you shouldn't have the surgery, you know, then don't get the surgery, because I'm gonna tell you, places like where I had the surgery at, they may still do it for you, but don't blame my doctor. Don't blame my doctor when you pass, okay? I know people that have done the VSG very close to me, because after I had the surgery, then they was like, oh, you alive, girl? Okay, I'll have the surgery too. But I also know people that had the other one. It's the bypass. Also weight loss surgery, obviously. I mean, if that is your only option, okay. I'm not the biggest fan on that one, only because how I interpret it to be is like they're taking something and they're like rerouting, you know. And I just feel like my surgery, in my opinion, I am no professional, I just feel like my surgery was just a little more close to natural, being that it's like resetting you. It's like, okay, you have caused your stomach to stretch out from overeating, because that's what overeating will do to you, or has done to you. We are just taking it and slicing off what you've stretched out. You don't need this part of your stomach, because this is just holding extra calories that if you're trying to diet and you can't feel that part, you're not full. It makes you feel like a failure when you overeat, or you know, you just can't get full. We're just resetting you and giving you a small little stomach to fill with nutrients, okay? As far as weight loss surgery and people saying loose skin, yes, you will have loose skin, but I think that, you know, I'm not 100% happy with my arms, you know, and that's where toning comes in at, and that's only going to take me so far. But do I have like loose skin to the point where I feel like I need another surgery for it? No. I've had my first child now. I may want more kids in the future. I don't want to just, you know, have that and then turn around and get pregnant and then be mad at the child that they messing up the body I paid for, okay? I think it's just that awesome, and I do recommend it for anybody that is like struggling with your weight. Like, don't struggle more than you have to, because this can really give you the tool you need to succeed in losing the weight and losing it forever, okay? Never worrying about again, oh, am I gonna gain the weight back if I have this slice of cake, because it's gonna kick in some more cravings and then I'm gonna want this and I'm gonna want that. No, you won't. I have a small piece of cake and I move on. Yeah, I just wanted to get this video out to you guys and not make any more excuses. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this thing. I just want to throw it up. I might edit to make it a little shorter. But yeah, you guys have any questions, comments, leave them below and I will get back to everyone. And thank you so much, and I hope you're subscribed to my channel, because I'll have other videos up. If I'm putting this one up, that means that I am serious about this YouTube. I'm gonna have other videos posted really soon, so stay tuned, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.